Hey, what's happening, Mayo Gang? What's happening, man? What's happening? How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Because I am having a good day so far. I'm having a great Tuesday afternoon. I'm excited because we got a lot of things going down this weekend, especially. Specifically, we got our Mayo Gang swap meet happening, which I, for one, am incredibly excited for. I am incredibly excited for this. I cannot wait to see who pulls through, who pulls up for the meet itself, who is down to actually partay. Gonna be doing of course, the 1v1 games as well. Those I'm actually very excited for. Can't believe he's late, shaking my. Wow, you guys can't let nothing go. 1 minute. 1 minute late, I had to go pee-pee, and apparently that's a crime now. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. Can't have nothing with you people. I swear to God. Swear to God. Cancel this man for being late. Of course. Of course. I see you reeing in the chat, RPG lovers. But how's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully you guys have a great day today. Giveaway, Grundle? No, not tonight, 2High420. Just so you know, we do our live stream giveaways every Thursday. The rules are on our website. Feel free to go ahead and take a look for the rules all for yourself. And that goes for everyone there as well. I do have a promotion going up right now. It's the classic, the Certified Hood Classic, baby. Every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries. Normally, any $20 greater order, and you're in. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy Japanesey. But when you place your orders right now during the stream time frame of 7:30 till 9:30, you will be getting yourself 2 entries per every 50. So don't miss out. Oh, excuse me. Get those guns that you've been asked for. Make those dream wish lists come true. Apologies, by the way. I actually just had to rush to try to make dinner tonight. Traffic was pretty bad and I had to stop for gas, so it took a little bit of time. But let's see what we got in the chat so far. Let's see, 2i420, about 12 frogs, hello, hello, hello. Creekside Airsoft, hello. Frosty J, what's up, Frosty? Joey Periano, what up, man? What up, nerd? You call me a nerd, I call you a nerd. That's how it works, nerd. What's up, nerd? I love you, nerd. Smarty Boy, what's happening? Brewer in the house. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I do have what is loadout he is running in the thumbnail. Never seen that FAL before. That is the Ares L1A1. I believe that one's discontinued right now. Mine still works, kind of. It was not a very good gun. I'm gonna be real with you. RPG lovers, of course, I love to have you on the stream. Oh, as always, James Cloud, Squirrely Nuts, what's going on, Squirrely? How you doing? Carlos, good to have you, Carlos. Samuel King, Wick the Airsoft, hello, man, hello, hello. J of D, Hat Sergeant Unicorn, hello, hello, hello. Good to have every single one of you guys here as well, guys. We're gonna be actually joined by a very special guest tonight. You guys can see the title of the live stream. Mr. RGK, Random Guy Kev, you know him, you love him. He's going to be joining me on tonight's live stream. I'm going to be asking him some questions, of course, in regards to, the state of Airsoft, catching up with him. It's been a hot minute since he's actually been on the stream, so I wanted to go ahead and give him a little call and just see what's up. And if you guys do have any Airsoft questions, just questions in general you want to ask RGK yourself, put them in the live chat. Just make sure to put the letter Q right for your question, whether it's a question for me or for him. Just makes it a lot easier for me to be able to go ahead and spot all the questions and thereby be able to go ahead and ask it, whether it's for me or for him. But again, during this time frame, make sure to go and get those orders in if you have questions about Airsoft. Remember, this man travels across the entire US of A, a lot of times for Airsoft, and this is one of the most community-driven guys out there. So if you do have any Airsoft questions in general, do not be afraid to ask. Believe me, you're going to want to ask your question. But without further ado, let's get this man on the horn. Let's see where he at. All right, I'm gonna start sharing with him. There we go. I'm gonna be sharing my screen with him. I'm going full screen. That way y'all can join in as well. I'm gonna raise his volume up. Yo!
Hi.
You are a man of very few words today, I see.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
We're in October, but close enough, close enough.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Kwanzaa. For everyone that doesn't know, you should obviously already know, but for those of you who, for whatever reason, live under a rock and don't know, RGK has been one of the longest running content creators that I personally know. He has been very community driven, mainly focusing again on the state of Airsoft, providing news updates, providing even his own version of giveaways as well, which make sure to go ahead and check out the next one that he does as well. He, of course, is also a player as well. Mr. RGK, otherwise known as Random Guy Kev. We're going to give a round of applause right now. Woo!
Merry Christmas. Hello.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy
Thank
Hanukkah.
you for having me.
All right, so there were actually a couple of things that I wanted to go ahead and ask. But number one, chief amongst most important, which is, how are you doing today?
I'm great, being the best adult I can be.
I think that's pretty much all anyone can realistically hope for at the end of the day is the best adult they can be. Because let's be real, we've never been adults beforehand.
Yeah, just here living it, living a dream.
Second question was, I know that you had just gotten back from EA Fest, and you had already done, a couple of videos and even posts talking about your experience at EA Fest, what you experienced, what you saw. We talked personally as well on the phone. But if you had to sum it all up, what would you say the experience was like for you?
For me, EA Fest is always a good time. I recommend people just travel. If you can travel somewhere that's around you that has kind of like a anniversary event or something, just go visit. You don't have to pay to play or anything like that. Just go show up, because they do things a little bit different at EA Fest, where it's there's 3 days, but I personally like the last day, which is the Sunday, the block party, which it gets the entire community in that area together. And it's not just Airsoft, it's different businesses, different food trucks. That's number one thing. Different food trucks, different businesses. They have little games out there for the little kids. They have goats, they have bunnies. It's a whole lot of things where it's just like, oh, you know about the block party, but you don't know about the facility. Hey, we do Airsoft here. We do Nerve. We do Jail Blasters. So a lot of times, it's crazy. Every year I go, it's like, people are just like, what do they actually do here? And it's like, do you not know? Here's a brochure that you can hand out and give to people like, hey, they do this. Come inside, come check out some of the games that are going on. So it's introducing non-Airsofters to Airsoft, but it's also bringing the community together and the businesses together. So I like that aspect of EA Fest, and I wish more fields kind of did something similar to that. And I think that would help grow Airsoft a lot, because you're getting all the businesses in the area together to just meet in the parking lot. You can do like a mini food truck festival, something where it's just everybody showcasing their business, which I thought was cool.
Oh, absolutely. I can imagine if you were like again, like you said, right, during this block party especially, if you had no idea or any prior knowledge as to what Airsoft was, you're just going down, this block party, you're seeing all the vendors, maybe even the food trucks, you just see this place like, what is this Airsoft thing? And next thing you know, you're like inside checking all these weird, like cool-ass guns, like realistic. I can imagine as like, especially if you're a noob or a little kid, that'd be freaking awesome. But when you said food trucks, was there any standout for you in particular? Did you get to partake in any of the food trucks? I know you're a big foodie.
Of course. It's called meat sweats.
Ooh.
And it gives you meat sweats. So
you got the meat sweats?
Yes, I actually used to have a video of myself. Somebody was recording me eating the sandwich, so it's like I have the footage. I'm gonna post it eventually. But it's just chicken teriyaki. It was like a chicken teriyaki sandwich, and it's just loaded. It was just like, yeah. Now I want to go to sleep. I won't go to sleep now.
No,
so
that's just food coma right there. That's the itis.
Yeah, that's it right there. But I did try that. I tried a bunch of other foods as well throughout the weekend. So I had a great time.
Now, you've been to several different community driven events. You've gone to our BB Wars events in the past. You've gone to EA Fest, obviously. You've done several different community games, customer appreciation style games and everything. What so far has been your favorite community event that you've partaken in, and what stands out about it to you?
I like EA Fest because it's a little bit different. It's a 3-day weekend,
Yeah.
and it invites the entire community to come out. I like a lot of events like that where it's anniversaries and such, where you're not just thinking about yourself, but you're thinking about growing the community as a whole. I like when companies do their specific events, that they incorporate the people that are purchasing rentals. Like, hey, that's the easiest way to get somebody new in. Hey, you do a separate giveaway for those rental people. So, hey, next time they come, they probably, you know, they might win a full loadout, or, hey, they get a free pass for the next time they visit. But it's just to get bodies in the store and in the shop on the field. The moment we can do that, I think that's when things will get, you know, a lot better. But again, I mean, I like events where it's casual, it's fun. Let's have fun versus being super competitive about nothing with toy guns. So,
which actually that
saying.
kind of led into another thing too that I wanted to ask you. Obviously, like if you guys have, again, strong recommendation. If you're not already following RGK, make sure you go and follow him on YouTube, Instagram, same exact handle, right? Nothing RGK Airsoft, right? That's
Yeah. Instagram RGK_airsoft, and YouTube is just random guy
there. You
Kev.
go. Make sure to go ahead and follow that. You can get up to date. My question was, yes, there were, of course, you know, the 3 days and everything, but there was also the games that were happening. With that one, I don't even know his name. That one European dude like pulled
Oh,
through.
the FCC. So that was the FCC. He came through from Europe. Then we had Tactical Lead Michael from Cali. He came through and ran games on the pub field.
So what? There was just so much that happened amongst that, and like I remember seeing like all the stuff that you were posting. In your eyes, if you could best explain it to everyone that doesn't know, because I've kind of talked a little bit about it, but what happened and why did it cause such a big like response from people?
I think I think there was probably like a language barrier thing. My initial post was kind of like a thank you, but also just highlighting, hey, make sure you come out here and learn the community.
Yeah.
But I think anything you do in the U.S., you're coming from outside the U.S., you're coming here, learn the community you're joining, and learn the audience, learn what we like, learn what we dislike, because experiencing different airsoft communities, it's everything's different. People don't like the same things. People play differently. It's different. So like him coming from France here is just like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Sounds cool. I've seen some of the videos online. Very high-end stuff. Looks pretty dope. But make sure you get, you know, you learn the community here, because I mean it sounds good, it looks good, but people may not be interested until like you get your foot actually in the door and you start running your events. I mean, he had also said some other things, arrogant things,
Colorful
in his stories.
things. Okay, I thought I was tripping, to be honest, when I was looking at some of the responses from this guy. I was like, okay, maybe I'm like the one that's off. Maybe I'm defensive or something. Like, I don't know. It's like I saw your original thing. Like, it sounded good. Like, okay, you're offering criticism that's constructive. I was like, all right, you take it and run with it. You know, I mean, obviously, like there's some things that could be done better, right? Obviously, but you know, you're willing to learn. I just thought the response was a little much.
I mean,
colorful.
I think he didn't necessarily respond to me. He's just responding to he was responding to everybody. So kind of, I think the whole thing kind of went over his head. And at some point, if you run a business and you're trying to get into a new market, sometimes you just have to shut up. Sometimes you just have to shut up and don't respond. Let your work speak for itself. And he was responding to everybody, so it was like, come on, dude. Yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to.
It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, and I'm sure you agree too. Where it's like if you're trying to like break into a new market and like really trying to merge your fan bases all into one, because realistically he's trying to make a name for himself in the U.S. as well. Why wouldn't you come in with the most amount of humility, with the amount of respect towards the community that's already been here? Regardless, they don't really care about you, you know. But if you're trying to make an impact, why wouldn't you try to? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe it's like, you know, when you see like a boxing match and they're trying to like shit talk each other in the weigh-in.
Yeah. I mean, you're right though. I mean, I get it. You're trying to create some type of, just like some type of like vibe where it's like, okay, now I'm getting these guys hyped up to come play this thing. But at the same time, as Americans, we don't care. Honestly, we don't care. We've had so many 1v1s. We've had so many competitive things come in and leave, and we're just like, oh, okay, I guess on to the next one, and kind of keep it moving. The ones that's gonna play are gonna play. The ones that aren't gonna play, they aren't. But I think right now Airsoft is going through a reset. where everybody's just like, we're getting new players, all the old players are leaving, businesses are slimming down on what they're keeping in stock. Other companies, manufacturers are like dumbing down what they're going to produce for the year. I think with the next year we're going to see a lot less products being released,
Yeah.
and hopefully a lot more players that come in.
Is there any, like, during this whole, you said it before on your recent videos as well, when you're talking about the state of airsoft as well, we're going through this reset period, and obviously everyone's feeling it, right? Every business
Yeah.
is feeling it, every field is feeling it, even with people coming in like a pretty high influx. It's also just the retention rate of players is also the lowest it's ever been. How long, and
Right.
obviously no one can freaking tell, right? There's no way, we have no crystal ball to predict the
Yeah.
future. But if you had to put like money on it, gun to your head, how long do you think that reset would really take before like either things go back to how they were, let's say pre-pandemic, or they start like getting on the rise again? How if you had to give like an estimate, you think?
I personally want to say after the holidays, because that's when people spend the most.
Mm-hmm.
After the holidays, so Black Friday, Christmas, um, and when people get their income tax checks,
Yeah.
listen, that's when they're gonna spend the most. Like, oh, I got this extra money, cool, I'm gonna buy this. If for the holidays they're gonna have a lot of sales, okay, I want to jump on this sale, let me buy it now. And oh, I was waiting the whole summer for a sale, and now the sale's here. Let me pick this up now. Just throwing sales in people's faces is not going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, just sell things at regular price. I mean, people will either buy it or don't buy it. Don't constantly throw sales in people's faces, because I think if people always know you're going to have a sale, they're just going to keep waiting because they expect the price to keep getting lower, even lower than what the sale price is. So it's like they're playing the waiting game because you keep saying, hey, this is on sale, this is on sale. So I think a lot of companies are doing like small sales where it's like, hey, you get a bundle pack especially for new players. You get a bundle pack, you get a battery and a bag of BBs with it, or you get 3 extra mags for your gun and a smart charger in this. So I think again, I think after the holidays, I'm hoping after the holidays that things will start to kind of level out and start to go back up.
No, I'm very much in hope, high spirits as well. Now, as far as there was actually a question that I saw in chat that I wanted to go ahead and ask you as well. No, they were asking, for Frosty, it's called Frosty J. He was asking, did the recent tariffs affect for airsoft replica pricing and inventory? For us, yes, as well, and even on like a local level as well. International, obviously, that's like the big thing, and it does disseminate down over to the local level as well. On the East Coast, how are the state of things usually where you're at right now in terms of like player base? Are they kind of similar to what we're at right now on the West Coast, where like prices are kind of going up steadily but surely, and then the player base itself is kind of harder to retain?
Yeah, the prices are definitely going up, and yeah, the retention is hard right now. So I'm hearing it from everybody from the West Coast to the East to the South to the North. It's like, hey, like we can't keep players, and it's like we get new players in, then we get old players leaving, then these players come back, play one game, and they it's just a revolving door at the moment. There's no way, there's no like stopgap. So a lot of people are turning to, hey, let's do trading cards, let's do, Pokemon, let's do Magic the Gathering, let's do Dungeons and Dragons, let's do something else to kind of revitalize what we got going on. Because the main thing is getting those bodies in the store or in the doors. If you get them in the doors, then it's like, okay, I'm looking at guns on the wall. Maybe I want to buy one later.
Mm-hmm.
So I think right now, again, I think we got to focus more on retention, making sure people have a good first experience. It's all about a good first experience. If they don't have a good first experience, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. Be friendly with everybody. I think starting a conversation and just getting to know people, it helps out a lot to getting them to come back.
No, of course, it always helps to be whoever represented. At the end of the day, whether you are a cashier, whether you do marketing, it doesn't really matter what position you do either way. If you're working in the airsoft industry, like I know because I'm doing this for so long now, I've ended up making a lot of friends just by knowing people, and a lot of them used to be my customers. And even if they don't buy anything now, this many years into it, they still like are very much involved in it because they're like, oh yeah, if the guys that are selling stuff are cool and they're willing to play, most of the guys on the field are probably the same way, and to an extent they actually are. I actually like this point that Wick the Airsoft was. This is kind of interesting. He put in the chat, low key, maybe prices to get in there and play, to have people coming back, they should lower the price. I think he means field entry. They should lower the prices. You're spending $20 to about $35 per entry. That's about average for us over here. It's usually anywhere from for outdoor, it's like $25 to about $35 per session. Obviously, a limited hours, you can play as long as you want up till closing, right? Is that the same pricing for what you guys are out on the East Coast? Yeah. And that one's kind of hard to tell businesses to lower their prices for that, though, because they got employees, too.
They had employees. I mean, at one point, some indoor fields were entry was $20. Nah. Minimum now has to be $35. Minimum, at least minimum has to be $35 because they still have to make money, and they still have to pay their employees that show up. Especially if you're not buying any guns or BBs in the store, it's like, all right, this is at least they're making some type of income right now, even though it may be very small. I mean, what's people spend $1,000 for gun use, so you can't pay $35 for your entry? Come on.
No, I get it. I do understand both sides. Like, it would be nice, especially if you were a person that wants to go multiple times a week. Like, that does add up, right, quite a bit. So I can tell that, okay, maybe that's one thing, right, that's hard to bring it in. But again, it's also one of those, how can we tell a business, right? You need to lower your prices, and they say, okay, they lower the prices, but now they've gotten rid of like half their staff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And some fields do like special nights, like Wednesdays, bring a friend, you both pay $20 entry. And it's like, instead of paying $35, you get what I'm saying? So you one person, buy one, get one free. One person pays for entry, the other person's free. If you bring 5 people, everybody gets in for $15 instead of the usual $35. So it's like, a lot of fields are mixing and matching on like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Some fields are doing Extremes does free Fridays sometimes where they just come in.
Actually, that was really freaking cool. If it were a field, I would honestly be doing like early bird specials, right? If you show up like within the first 20-30 minutes of us opening, it's like half off or something. You know what I mean?
That's not bad. That's not a bad. You know what? I'm gonna run that by some people. Hey,
yeah, do it.
If you show up,
just tell them it was me that said. Just tell them it was me that came up with it. But yes, disseminate that to everybody. Absolutely. I'm 100% in.
If you show up within the first 30 minutes of the session, $5 off your entry.
Or something like that, yeah. Right, some type of little like early bird special of some kind.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, I feel y'all on that. I think he's referring to the sales and everything. But also, you can say that if people know that you have sales more often, they can look/save money to get what they want, and also they will tell people more about that sale. There is that angle too, right? If like you are consistently known as having the best prices, right, around, obviously, that's good, right? That's a good thing. More people are going to be attracted to your site. Hopefully that'll draw more traffic. But I do get also what you were saying as well. Just by throwing sales in people's faces, a lot of times it just doesn't do it. We know that from experience. Like I don't know how many sales we run, man, but even then, some days are slow. They are. Some days are really, really slow. Even when we have like AEGs that are going for as low as $65, and they're like on par with like a Gen 3 or something.
It's like people like to hear the sales stuff, but at the same time, when you start overdoing it, then they're just like, I don't even know what I want to buy no more. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. I'm gonna wait till something happens in most cases. But I mean, it's again up to that person, up to those people. Yep.
There was another one that I saw earlier. Okay, it's this guy's RPG Lovers. He's a really good guy as well. Been very active in our chat. Personally, the prices are okay. It's just the overall experience needs improving. Okay, I actually do like this as well. In your eyes, for like that average price, right, $25 to about $35, whether it be indoor or outdoor, what do you think is the bare minimum that you should be getting for that amount? Like, what do you think that specifically entails?
I mean, a good experience is, good gameplay, a good time. I know places that I've been to where, I played outdoor. We played an outdoor game for 30 minutes, and then we took a 30-minute break, and I was like, the hell is this? Like, if we're playing for 30 minutes, 10-minute break, reload everything, let's get back out there. I don't like places that aren't like on the ball. Like have to be on the ball, please. Because like if we're playing a 15-minute game, we're reloading 5-7 minutes and then we're back out on the field for the next 10-15 minute game. So it's back to back. So I know I'm getting my money's worth when I'm out there. So at least like two to minimum 2 games an hour, but let's try and get like 3 to 4 games in that hour, especially if the games are like 10 minutes. If the games are like 10 minutes, and then we get a 5 minute break in between once the game is done, then it's like, all right, we got to keep it moving. Because a lot of times the sessions you'll get 4 hour sessions, 4 or 5 hour sessions between like 12 to 4, 6 to 10. Some places do all day for that $35 pricing, which is, 12 to 8. But at the same time, I think for that amount, I think like let's get these games rolling. Because the quicker I can get tired, the quicker I'm out of here. quicker I'm enjoying myself and consistently enjoy myself, and I'm getting tired. I'm like, okay, it's about that time for me to go. And sometimes after 2 hours, 2.5 hours, some people are done. Especially if you got the games consistently back to back to back, and they took a break. People are done. They're just like, I got my money's worth. I'm good. I'm out of here, and keep it moving.
Gotcha. Okay, so for you, it's definitely it's more so on the side of getting your money's worth in terms of the amount of games that you're playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the big thing. Okay, so the amount of games that you're playing, making sure that the breaks themselves aren't too long, and then you're just back to back. Because I get it. You don't want to spend $35 for like what sessions, 4 hours. You get 4 games, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, no one's going to be there for. I mean, there are people that's going to be there for 8 hours, but they're going to take long breaks. They're going to take long breaks in between the sessions. So, like, you can play the first 2 games. All right, let me take a break between the next 2 games. Let me come back on after those 2 games. Are you really going to be there all day? Some people are going to be there all day. I don't know.
No, I get you. That's a fair point to make as well. I actually do like that we're talking about like getting our money's worth in terms of game modes. For me, I feel like game modes is also kind of important as well. Obviously, for some people, I get it. Force on force matches are easy, right? They're you got all the ADHD kiddos out there being like, no, I just want simple. I don't want rules. No, just shoot that guy. Okay, and then I'm out. Right, done. But for
Straight to
me,
the end.
yeah, exactly. But for me, I just feel like if I'm gonna spend this money, right, especially if I'm gonna make the drive out towards a field that's not in my immediate vicinity, right? If I'm gonna drive an hour plus for a field, which a lot of people do, I would imagine that having more than just team deathmatch or force on force would be probably a good game mode. I want like capture the flag. I want defuse the bomb, escort the VIP. I want infection game modes, right? Like something along those lines. A juggernaut, for Christ's sake, something
I need
along those lines.
objectives.
Yeah, objective, more gameplay. Do you find yourself leaning towards that as well, or are you just straight a team deathmatch type of guy?
I mean, yes. Again, like I think everybody's different, of course. But again, I think that some people may like the idea of just playing TDM and they're okay. That's their I'm good. Others want, okay, I'll play one TDM as a warm up, but then the rest got to be objective based gameplay. And it's like, I mean, I personally like the objective based gameplay because everybody's going for something. The TDM is just, free for all. You're just shooting to shoot. And some people like that. But again, it's really depending on you as a person. What you spend? Okay, you're spending $35. What are you trying to get from this experience?
Gotcha. I think it's also important too that everyone kind of also be introspective to an extent of like, what am I hoping to get out of this? What am I looking to do? Is this the right place I need to be going? Like there are some people. I mean, it's true. There are some people who, they come in with a very specific expectation that I'm going to be getting this many kills. I'm going to be playing like this style. I'm playing. It's going to be super aggressive and very fast. And the field they go to is like, it's very much a sniper catered like outdoor field. Like you're not going to be getting that sort of gameplay that you're looking for. So I would suggest, everyone do a little bit of research in terms of what you're hoping to do. Because again, that field might not be catering towards you. All right. So I know we're at 8 o'clock right now. Our side, that's like what, 10 for you right over there?
11.
It's 11. Okay. I'm going to ask 2 very quick questions before I let you go. Just one last minute because I don't want to keep you up too late. Okay, this is actually going to this is Frosty as well. He was asking, what's your thoughts on the bang bang / surrender rules? Like them, love them, hate them. You can be quick.
Thanks. I don't know. No. You know,
Same, brother.
it doesn't make sense. But my thing is, okay, that's the other thing. It's like FPS and joules. Like a lot of fields are different. So it's like some people will allow like 500 FPS
Fuck yeah.
with no MED, and I'm like, bruh, that's delusional. Please stop it. Like that's a lot. Under 400, okay, not as bad. But 500 plus, no MED, please stop it. It's not that deep. It is really not that deep.
Okay, okay. No, I'm glad we're on the same page as that. For one, I'm okay with getting shot like that, like fairly close 500, but I'm also not a 7-year-old kid, you know? So, you know what I mean?
I got meetings to go to. I don't want to see a big welt
Big
somewhere in
ass
my
welts
arm,
all over your body.
accidentally goes in between my goggles or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No
no,
thanks.
that'd be bad. Again, the last question. This one's actually a question from me personally. I've known you
Mhm.
for many years at this point. We've worked with each other. I have never asked you what is your favorite or go-to meal after you're done playing airsoft. Like you just played with the homies, it's exhausted, you're
Uh,
tired, and you're hungry. You haven't eaten anything all day. What's your like the first thing you want?
it really depends on the vibes and where my energy levels are because, like, all right, as soon as I get home, I'm bringing my stuff in and I'm
Mhm.
taking a hot shower to think about what I'm gonna eat. Because it's like, all right, let me get in this meeting. Let me get my meeting real quick and just let the hot water and steam go through. And I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. What do I get? What am I in the mood for? And it's like I could have meal prepped for the week. I'm not eating that. Let me figure something out. What do I have a taste for? And like sometimes it's like Korean fried chicken or Korean barbecue or Peruvian food,
Mm.
Haitian food. It's like a mix of different flavors that I want to try. Again, it really depends on the day. When Saturday, Sunday, maybe I want to eat something heavy on a Saturday, but if I'm coming back on a Sunday, maybe it's something light. Maybe I want a sandwich, a sub or something. Maybe I want pasta. But again, I think for me it's very hard. It depends on my mood and like what I haven't eaten in a while because I'll treat myself.
Gotcha,
A lot of times
gotcha.
I'll treat myself. I'll treat myself. I'll fight with myself first. Be like, hey, you got food in the fridge, but
I've been good.
Uber Eats has this deal. It's two. you buy like you buy a pack of chicken 4-piece wings with your pork fried rice. You get another one for free. Okay, that might be a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see what else is going on. But I mean, it's yeah,
I just didn't know if
it's
there
one
was
it's
like
one.
I just didn't know if there was like any like one particular meal that you find yourself like, man, but I could really go for this, or you find yourself more often than not, like you lean towards
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah. No, I don't. Again, I'm very open to whatever I can get to quickly. In most cases, I have access to quickly. But yeah, no, I don't. It's hard. That's a hard one. I can't just pick one thing.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, I think I've kept you up late enough. I am so sorry that again that we
You're
kept
all
you up
good.
as long as we have. But again, I do appreciate you coming on to the stream. I think everyone in chat, guys, say thank you to RGK for dedicating his time. He's a very busy man. So again, thank you
You're
for jumping
welcome.
onto the stream. Where can they find you? I think I mentioned it earlier, but the red carpet for you. Where can they find you?
YouTube is random guy Kev, all one word, and Instagram is RGK underscore airsoft.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, man, for hopping on the stream again. I greatly appreciate it. Hit us up if you are ever going to be in Cali again, so that we can do, even if it's just for a casual thing, that we can just do like a little quick game with all the homies here as well. I'm sure they would have loved to be able to go and play with you again.
Definitely, I have to schedule that so I can be out there for a week
Okay.
so we can hit a field. Definitely.
All right, man. You have yourself a wonderful night. Take it easy, man.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye. What a Chad. What an absolute Giga Chad. Guys, that was RGK. Absolutely love that guy. I love hearing his perspective. I love hearing his experiences as well in terms of what he sees in the airsoft community on the East Coast. It's always good to, I mean, good. I know I have a lot of you guys as well to give me the lowdown what's happening on the other side of the country in regards to, like, what's going on in airsoft and shit, right? But it's nice to have someone like Kev who's just very open. He's always been very transparent to everyone. He's always willing to give out information like about everyone and everything in terms of what's happening in the industry. It's always nice to know. It's always nice to have guys like that. But remember, guys, during this stream, if you want to take advantage of the promotions we got going on, every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this week's live stream giveaway going down Thursday. Make sure you take advantage of that and get those orders in quick. Like, quick. Because, again, once the stream is over, this promotion goes away, and it's going back to the original no matter how big the order is. $20 or more, you're only getting 1 entry. So now's the time to take advantage. And if you do have any last-minute questions you want to ask as well, by all means, feel free to go ahead and ask away. Put the letter Q right in front of your question. It's going to make it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. Even if they're not airsoft-related. It could be food-related, as I have demonstrated with Kev, asking him what his go-to. You know, for some reason, I thought he had a go-to when it came to food, but I guess it's just me. Usually for me, I mean, you can let me know, too, what you guys think as well. My go-to meal, whenever I play, you know, after I'm done, it's like 2 things. I crave either like classic American barbecue food, or I want K-barbecue. Something about, you know, after like working or after doing that, I mean, granted, I'm ravenous, so I could eat anything after. I've had days where I've gone to like, you know, little Italian places near my house, right, and like eaten there, right, or like gone to a deli and I've ordered like big ass sandwiches before. But generally speaking, I think I just really love either K-barbecue or I love like classic American barbecue. You know what I mean? Like one of those two I think is, after playing, oh, so good. It's like the most satisfying ever, you know? Everyone always asks what to eat after, but no one ever asks what their pregame ritual is. Oh, that's a good one, RPG. Guys, let me know what your pregame ritual is, actually. For me, my pregame ritual is I go to... This actually starts the day before. I go to sleep. Actually, I clean a little bit of the house, right? Usually, here's the thing. This is a little side tangent. If any of you are with partners right now, have romantic partners, or plan on having a partner at some point, one little thing to do that always makes your partner feel appreciated: always clean the house. Obviously, you know, they want to spend time with you, and obviously you do too. But you know, you also want to do things with, you know, your friends and everything. You like playing airsoft. It always helps when you end up like doing a little bit beforehand, like, oh yeah, I cleaned the house, you know, I mean, I did this, you know, extra chore, whatever. Do something like nice like that, you know, it makes it easier for them. No one wants to be with someone that's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and not do any of the housework, and I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with my friends and leave it all to you to do the work done. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks. So I usually clean the house beforehand. I'll have probably worked out the day before as well, just cause. I will usually go to bed around like 11, 12. That's early for me, believe it or not. I stay up really, really late. So I try to go to bed earlier. I don't know. I think I have insomnia or something. Try to go to bed as early as I can. Wake up. I usually take my morning poops around 7, 8 o'clock. That's like pretty average for me. Take a shower, because goddamn, I hate pooping and then not being able to shower immediately after. I don't know, man. It feels wrong. You know, it feels wrong. Then after that, I shower, of course, get dressed, pick up the clothes. I should, and I have before in the past, I've had my stuff pretty much packed up and ready to go before the morning of. But some days I'm lazy, you know, I'm tired. But thankfully, a lot of the kit that I've been wearing, a lot of the stuff that I've been bringing, it's very minimal. It's very minimal now, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be wearing regular jeans, and I'll wear, like, an old school, like, BDU top with, like, some, with my old school LC1, you know, load-bearing belt harness and everything, right? I got the Alice pouches. Dude, like, I've been rocking the retro kit, and honestly, it's kind of a fucking vibe, bro. It's kind of a vibe, you know? It's, like, super easy. It's like putting on one chest rig. Okay, I done. You know what I mean? I bring my headphones and obviously my PPE just to make sure that, you know, I can be accepted onto the field. But other than that, I'm pretty much chilling. I have my gun in one gun bag that I have. That one bag pretty much carries all my gear because it's so minimal. And I'm pretty much set to go. I'll have charged my batteries beforehand. But I don't usually eat anything. I try, if I can help it, I don't eat anything the day of that I play. I don't recommend that for everybody. It's just a me thing, right? I just don't like feeling full in the slightest when I go out to play. Because I'm used to eating once a day. I'm used to eating once a day, one meal a day, and that's it. I'll drink plenty of water, though, beforehand. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. And I'll make sure to pack at least 1 or 2 water bottles on me just to make sure that I'm like hydrated. But that's pretty much about it. It's fairly easy for me. It's just that I'm lazy and I like sleeping in on the weekends. That's the only reason why I'm not like the first one whenever we go out to play. 2 sticks of beef jerky at a Gatorade, bro. Bro, the salt. The salt. Pre-game 6-pack of Mexican water. E. Sanchez. Crazy, Jay. Good to have you on the stream, my man. Run on Rockstar Fruit Punch. Delicious. White Monster, of course. Banana and a sausage croissant from Jack in the Crack. Hell yeah, dog. Make sure room runner. For some reason, I always get Jack in the Box. Breakfast Jack and 2 tacos. Oh. Ooh, and I never eat Jack in the Crack. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I love Jack in the Box, bro. Here's the thing. I love junk food. If my favorite foods haven't already described that, I fucking love junk food. That's like my favorite food ever. Right? Jack in the Box, even though I know on a lot of people's tier list when it comes to fast food, it's not like that very high, typically. And they have gotten more expensive, but I mean, I can't really fault them specifically for that. Everyone's gotten more expensive. McDonald's they used to have the value menu. No, they used to have the dollar menu. You know, that's the thing of the past. But Jack in the Box, those little tacos, man, those little tacos, just something about it. Fucking delicious, man. No, Jazz's favorite thing, she loves Jack in the Box too. She loves getting the Jack Spicy Chicken. Jack Spicy Chicken's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. I will have it on occasion. Bossman, I think, is usually privy to the sourdough Jack, if I'm not mistaken. A few... I wasn't expecting that one, Wikidiaz. A few rips from the bong after eating breakfast or lunch, depending on the time. Nice. That's hilarious. Real Wild, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, dog. You missed out. We had RGK talking earlier. We were catching up and everything. This is the question that I have for everybody right now. What is your pregame routine look like before an airsoft game? Like, what are you eating? And then what are you eating after? What's your go-to? You're tired, you're hungry, you just expelled all this energy. What are you leaning more towards in terms of food and or cuisine? Take astronaut food to eat in the field or what? Astronaut food? Not gonna lie, Jack in the Box, tacos never miss. That's what I'm saying, dog. Never miss, dude. Ever. I've never had a bad Jack in the Box taco, bro. I just eat something light. That's probably what you should be doing. I should be eating something, but I just choose not to. Pack an MRE? Oh, hell no. Eat out in the field, authentic experience. Fuck the MRE, bro. Frosty, respectfully, fuck the MRE. I hate them things, man. Them shits give me heartburn. I don't even know. Here's the thing. I'll be like I don't know what it is. Like, it's just so much sugar, I think, in some of the things that they offer. It's just not good, man. I hate MREs. Like obviously, you got to do what you got to do. If you have to eat it, you're out in the field. You don't have a choice. You know, fucking eat it, right? But I have a choice. Or just do an airsoft, man. Like, even when I do Milsim West, it's a jar of peanut butter and, like, a loaf of bread, and I just snack as I go. You know, that's it. I'm not trying to feast here. I'm trying to, like, just maintain myself. Steak nuggies, yes. Ooh. When going to HSP, Seabass and I get in and out. Ooh. That's actually, you know what? You know what, Brewer? The next time we go out and play, which, by the way, I'm thinking, it's still up in the air, but I either want to play the 18th or the 19th. Let me know what you guys think. 18th or the 19th. I might go out to play. Potentially either Code Red. I would like to do Warped, but some of y'all don't want to drive that far. What's the matter, man? What's the matter, you? It's the point of experiencing new things, bro. But yes. The spicy chicken made me stop going. I would always order that, and once got a frozen sandwich. Didn't eat Jack for months. Ooh, Ruben, I'm so sorry for that, man. Jack Soplage, what's going on, Jack? Good to have you on the stream, buddy. I pre-game food with fruits and energy drinks, but afterwards we had hella pizza or whatever the team wants. Last time was Taco Bell. Even going to, like, fast food places, man, like, those are always a vibe. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually kind of down that the next time we go out and play, let's just hit up an In-N-Out, honestly. Like, I'm totally down to hit up, like, an In-N-Out or something. Like, getting a burger after does sound pretty fucking hot. Like, that does sound pretty fucking cool. I could definitely kill, like, some 3 double-doubles, honestly. 3 double-doubles, maybe 2 orders of fries. Let's get them animal style just to be safe. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I could fuck that up real quick. October is packed for me. I can't until November. No! Damn it, man. Damn it. Noah Brown Price. When will y'all have that accessory mystery box back? Did we sell out? Let me see here. I might need to add more accessory mystery box. Let me look this up on the site. Did I spell it right? I did not. Okay, that's why. Damn it, me and my fucking terrible spelling. Accessory mystery box. Ugh. Let's see here. Mayo Gang pistol box. Huh. We might actually have sold out. Where? Oh, wait. No, it's not. No, we still have it available. Yeah. Yeah, we still got it, right? It's right here. Look at that. Mayo Gang accessory mystery box. Yeah, it's still available. Yeah, you can pick this up right now on the site. It's still $50. You'll be able to get. Let us know what gun you hope to get accessories for, or what type of accessories you're looking for, and we might be able to go and make your dreams come true potentially. But you know what? I will put a link to it on the chat for you to check out for yourself. There you go. There you go. What is everyone saying? Maybe if I'm feeling cheap, street tacos. Ooh, street tacos, brother. Yes. After BB Wars, it's Korean barbecue after. Okay, yes, it's K-barb. For me, it's usually, especially with the homies, K-barbecue or like American barbecue. That's like usually what I'm typically gravitating towards. I guess because like for years I was like going to Wildlands like every other weekend, man. I remember 2018, 2019, I was there every other week, man. I spent so much money going there. It was only because I got industry discount that I was like, oh, okay, sweet, that I got a little bit, you know, I was gonna save a bit. But I was there so often, and I would hit up Jack's Barbecue immediately after with the homies too. It was just, oh, such good times, man. 2019 was such a good year for me for Airsoft. Honestly, best way to save money after a game is to go to an all-you-can-eat. That's fair. It's a slightly steeper startup cost, but you do get your money's worth for sure. You get Joro, bro. Let's see. The place I go to hasn't fucked me up yet. Yet is a thing. Yet is the thing. I remember when tacos were $1 each. Hell yeah. The best aftermath food was these ham sandwiches with those tiny bags of chips. I don't know if it was just simplicity of it or that the ham was made by a wizard. Ham sandwiches were ruined for me since. Oof. I am so sorry. A good ham sandwich. Here's the thing. If I'm gonna get a sandwich after, I want like a deli sandwich. You know what I mean? Like I want a big ass cold cuts, or my favorite, that brewer. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Lascari's Deli in Whittier. Oh, dude, so I love their sandwiches. My favorite amongst which, and Jazz's favorite too, is the pastrami sandwich. The pastrami is just so tender. It's so juicy. It's thinly sliced as well. The pickles are solid. Little bit of mustard, and that's it, right? On some nice toasted bread. That's all you need, right? It's like literally all you need. It's so good. The meatball sub too after. Oh. If I could, you know what? The next time it's HSP, I suggest we all try out the deli, because that deli is fucking fire. For RPG lovers, Darkstar, everyone, Real Wild, if you ever pull through with us again, like that's gonna be fucking lit. Jersey Mike sub better than Subway every day, all day. All right, buddy. All right. I'm just looking, but what's the story of the new GBBRs on the page? Okay, so if you guys haven't keeping up with our new products page, you will see that we got these guys. I know some people are curious about them. That's fine. It's okay to be curious, my man. Wow, that sounds way worse coming out loud. Anyway, when it comes to these are going to be the Golden Eagle stuff. So these are going to be that sort of hybrid of Western Arms, mainly with some GHK influence in them. As far as percentage-wise, what's what, I have no clue. Now, if you were looking for a good backyard plinker, maybe even a project gun to kind of experiment and just see what's what, sure, go for it, man. These things look cool. Are you kidding me? This looks freaking sick. I love the determined honey badger aesthetic on these. These are really fucking sweet, especially that 7.5. That one looks really cool. But again, in terms of its internal spec, again, that is going to be using the Western Arms / GHK. So I don't know. I have no idea. Would I say this is in the same ballpark as like your MWS or your VFC? Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna be completely honest and disclose that. But I mean, hey, you never know if you might find yourself a sleeper hit. And again, you order one of these bad boys. Again, that's the promo going on right now that you'll be able to take advantage of. The place I go sound as well. So honestly, best way to say it sound as well. Sound as well. When we got back to Airbnb from Shadowlands, we ordered Chinese takeout. Ooh, Crazy J, Chinese takeout goes hard, bro. Chinese takeout, I love the Chinese takeout, especially those like random ass like family owned spots where like they don't speak that much English. They got like a little kid running the counter. You know what I mean? He looks like he's at most maybe 12. But he's doing his homework on the side. Bro, those places hook it up. At least here, every time I go to one of those places, like you order one plate, the to-go boxes, they stuff that shit. Like, pack it full until it's spewing out with chow mein. I love those places. I get my money's worth every single time. 4x4? Ooh, Brewer. 4x4. I would be down for a 4x4, but I just feel like the double-double's just right. Like, a single cheeseburger is fine, but I just feel like it's just not enough meat. Pause. I feel like the double-double is just kind of like that perfect ratio. You know what I mean? The double-double to me is what I feel like the Big Mac used to be for a lot of people way back in the day in the 90s and 80s. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just like the perfect burger. It's just the perfect ratio. The synergy is just right. You know what I mean? Double-double. Get that bitch with some grilled onions. Oh, yes. I love grilled onions. In-N-Out is good, but I think Cheesecake Factory burgers are way more fire. Try them out. I've actually, to this day, never been to a Cheesecake Factory. Is it good? Like, seriously, I know that their whole thing is, they have a giant menu. My mom and Jazz have gone out. Like, they've done dates before where they've gone, like, hung out and did lunch together. And, had Cheesecake Factory. They said it was fine, but is it actually good, though? I'm curious. Let me hear what you guys' thoughts are on that as well. Remember, guys, if you do have any Airsoft-related questions or not related questions, you're more than welcome to do so. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Just remember that we got the promotions going on right now. In addition, our Mayo Gang swap meet goes down this Saturday. Going down starting at 9 a.m. this Saturday, running until 4 p.m. We are going to be doing some 1v1 games with Eddie Valiant Airsoft. We're going to be doing some outdoor vendors having their swap meet, of course. Buying, selling, trading, whatever they want to do for all their airsoft wares and equipment. We will be having in-store discounts up to 50% off. Some of the deals have actually already started, so you're going to want to make sure that you hop on those as soon as possible if you want to get a head start. We are going to be giving away some swag bags for the first 50 purchases, one per household. And we are going to be doing end-of-day raffles, which is going to be pretty freaking sweet. I'm going to be there. Cisco's going to be there. Lance Tactical Anthony's going to be there. And our boy Boaz is actually going to be there. He has been very busy with his schedule. It's been very hard to be able to get him on a day, to be able to even get him to shoot content for us. But he is going to be there as well this coming Saturday. So it's going to be an absolute blast, man. It's going to be so much freaking fun with him there. Don't miss out. Pull through. DJ, then we can play it. All right, moving forward, DJ. I don't know why you had to make it. Why'd you gotta make it weird, bro? Why'd you gotta do that? Chinese takeout sounds great right now. You know what's funny, DJ? I made for dinner. I did some orange chicken. I did some cilantro lime rice. I quickly had to put together a nice little guacamole. Put that together. I actually like to make it's either kung pao or it's orange chicken burritos. Dude, cilantro lime rice, you get some fajitas going as well. Then you throw in your orange chicken and then some guacamole. Ooh, dude, fire. Fucking delicious. Airsoft stream becomes food stream. Frosty, welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the Mayo Gang Tuesday streams. It usually ends up devolving at some point or another. We end up talking about food because that's like who doesn't love food, brother? Who doesn't love food, man? It ends up becoming that at some point or another. I almost want another chicken lo mein with hot and sour soup. Ooh, chicken lo mein, some chow mein, or whatever tickles your fancy. Absolutely. When I feel you, bro, I'd knock out two or 3 of them bad boys, ease with room for a shake. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is wrap me up in a... Anyway, moving on. Wrap me up a box and express that shit. If I could, I would, bro. How do you even transport food like via you know what I mean? Like, how do you do that? I've never once mailed food before. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't in like a jar, you know, like sauces and stuff. Never before, but yes, if you ever come over, you know for a fact that we're gonna get something good to eat, or I'm gonna make you breakfast. I'm gonna make a bomb ass breakfast, or I'll take you to a really good brunch spot. I always wanted to say that as well. Let's see, RPG Hong Kong Express is great. There's one by my house, so good. And man, it's always so good, man. Always so good. Fried rice, because I need that MSG, bro. MSG makes me glee. Zach Joe Plus, man, the double from In-N-Out is home. I'll have to have that after an airsoft math for science. Cheesecake factories are, in my opinion, overpriced and overhyped. Okay, good to keep that in mind. Drenched in soy sauce, hell yeah. I'm just hungry for two double doubles, absolutely. Steamed rice only, no chow mein. I love chow mein though. I love chow mein. It's so good. I love the nudes, bro. I love the nudes. 90% of the Chinese takeouts are gonna super oily. What are you complaining about, Frosty? What do you mean? Bro, my lobster's too buttery and my steak is too juicy. Oh no, bro, that's the point. You're also talking to the guy that whenever I get and man. Oh wait, no, we're back. Okay, cool. You're talking to the guy that whenever I order Costco pizza, right? I'll order Costco pizza. I will, you know how it gets like, you get all that like pizza grease, pizza juice on the plate. I lick that shit clean. Like, as soon as I'm done eating it, I will use the crust and I will try to absorb as much of that pizza juice as I can. I'll eat that, turn the plate into a taco, and I just slurp. I just start immediately sucking on all the juice out of that plate, bro. It looks like the plate got washed. It's a paper plate. You know what I mean? Like, that shit gets eaten all the way through. I love Costco pizza, bro. Costco pizza's so good. Frosty only eats green steak. What the fuck? Oh, that's hilarious. And I will get you to... What the fuck? DJ, stop! DJ, In-N-Out only tastes good fresh. Doesn't travel well at all. Yeah, no, it's true. Well, I've like taken it home before, and it was fine. It was delicious. But that's because I really like the taste. But I could see what most people say when they're like, yeah, it gets soggy after. Which, yeah, no, it's fair. It's definitely fair to say. It's just the steam. You know, you keep it in a paper bag, it's going to end up enveloping, and it's going to get a little soggy. Which, for me, is not that much of a problem. Because I think the flavor is still really good. But yes, best 100%. If you can have it fresh, absolutely. Orders a large milkshake. Nothing else. Green steak sounds foul. What is green steak? What is that? Is that some vegan steak? No offense to vegans. I have several vegan friends. That's fine. But, like, green steak? What is that? What even is that? Real one. Lobster tastes better when you catch it yourself. I mean, yeah. But at the same time, I mean, I'm sure everything does, right? Like, I've done the fishing route, right? Where it's like, yes, the fish that I've caught tastes fucking fire. Because it slept in the ocean literally like a couple hours ago. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to go fishing every single time I want to eat. Sometimes it's nice to just pay the man, you know, to fish for me. So that way he can bring me a delicious buttered lobster. And I did none of the work for it. You know what I mean? Well, by green, I mean the Impossible meat. You know what, DJ? I gotta be honest. I've had the Impossible beef before, like Impossible beef patties for burgers. It's not bad. Like, if I had to, not by choice, but if I had to go vegan, or at the very least vegetarian, right? If I had to go vegetarian, I don't think I could ever do full vegan. Nah, I like milk. I like cheese. Fuck that. Vegetarian, maybe, even though I love me some fried chicken. I could do it. For beef, I could probably do it. I wouldn't be ecstatic about it, but I mean, hey, it's better than nothing, man. Like, I gotta be honest, in terms of the overall taste and experience, we've come a long way from where we used to be in terms of like, the taste of vegan or vegetarian options. They used to suck, bro. I grew up at a time where that shit was asinine. Now it's actually tolerable. It's actually pretty good. I've had Beyond Burgers before. They're good. They're not bad. Missed the live because I had court for fishing. Missed the live because I had court for fishing. Oh, I see. Apparently you can't fish on a public dock in California. What? Well, I thought you could as long as you had a fishing license, Hudson Airsoft. Because I usually go off San Pedro as well a lot of times. They've always just checked as long as I have your license. All right, cool. That's it. You're done. Yeah, real well. I was thinking the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you could still do it. You just gotta have a license on you, right? I mean, I could be wrong. I have no idea. Y'all are talking about fishing too. Yeah, no, we've been talking about fishing as well. I've tried the burger patties too, and I got legit sick. I don't know if that's related. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Impossible meat is a good replacement once in a while, not something to replace it altogether. Yes, like if they had nothing else and I was starving, yes, I would order that. And if I had to, like, for health reasons, do it, then yeah, I could see it. Well, no shit, you live in a commie state, brother. You know what, DJ? At least I don't have to drive an hour before I hit the nearest town, okay? I have options near me, all right? I love that. I love that shit. At least you don't live in a commie state. No. We talk about literally everything. Yes, no, we do. Literally nothing is off the... Well, I mean, there are some things off the table. Please don't bring those topics up. But there are some things off the table. If I go to In-N-Out, then I typically get a double animal style with animal style fries and an extra large drink. That's my go-to. You know, the only thing that In-N-Out is missing is agua frescas. If In-N-Out started carrying agua frescas, like some jamaica, some horchata, some agua de pepino, oh, dude, it'd be over. It's over. Like, I'm fucking... Dude, hell yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of lobster, been craving a good lobster roll lately. Haven't had one in years. He French kisses the plate. Honestly, Crazy J, yes. I do some terrible things to that plate, man. That plate after the Costco pizza, like, I am... Oof, yes, I can... Oh, man, don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started. And remember, guys, during this time frame, you don't have to only ask about food. That's totally fine. You don't have to. If you do have any airsoft-related questions for all my newbies that are just joining in right now, that are wondering what the frick is even going on, we are discussing many things. But if you want to get a head start on getting your entries in for this Tuesday's or Thursday's live stream giveaway, here's a link to all the rules for it so you can read that for yourself. This is what the promos are in regards to. Every $20 that you place will get you an entry in. We're counting orders placed from last week, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, till this coming Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is the only time frame we're looking at for the giveaway. So make sure to go and spread the word around as much as you possibly can. And get your friends, get your homies involved in this, man. I love hanging out with the Airsoft community. And you will as well. Scrolling down. Animal style fries, what? Yeah, man. Animal style fries, absolutely. I'm under 16, so no need for a license. Oh, okay. Basically, anywhere inside the marina isn't allowed for some reason. It was a while ago and just got dismissed, so we're gonna... Oh, okay. No harm, no foul then. Any water, you have the right license for all good. Huh? Hey? Public... Okay, I think that makes sense. Fish rights are... Fish are people too. No, they're not. I'm eating them. I would just go with the lettuce wrap. Lettuce wraps are fine. I like lettuce wraps. I feel like, again, there's just something about a burger that you just shouldn't fuck with too much. Like, if you have to, obviously, because you're doing, like, either keto or you just can't have carbs for some reason. Yeah, obviously. I've done the carnivore diet before. It works. I feel like shit after, but it works, you know? So, sure, I could see that. But just something about the sanctity of the burger. You know, you got the buns, you got the lettuce, you got the tomato, you got the onions, you know, you got the sauce, you got the pickles, you know, and the meat and the cheese. Like, obviously you can mix around with all that stuff as well, but there's just something about that classic burger that it's just perfect. You know, it's just perfection. ACM, dog, good to have you here as well, man. Just want to say hi, and my entire family is coming on Saturday. It's my birthday, and I wanted to come see you guys. Hey, that's what's up, ACM. Hey, that's awesome, dude. We're gonna see you during the Mayo Gang meet, dude. That's freaking sick, bro. That's freaking awesome, bro. I cannot wait to see you. Hopefully you have fun. Make sure to enter the 1v1s too that we do against Mr. Schmetty Valiant. It's gonna be hilarious to see him struggle. We're gonna give him the wheel of torture and see what terrible guns he's gonna get. Hey, Isaias, don't tease, man. Them trips cost gas. Half tank just to get grosser. Dude, that's rough. I didn't know it cost half a tank just to get to town. Hot damn, brother. I'm so sorry. Bro, that sucks, man. I'm sorry about that. That's a low blow. That was a low blow. I ain't gonna lie. My bad for that. Let's see here. Cut the crap. I only want AK Max. What the fuck? Now hear me out. Or is it? Now hear me out. In and out poutine. I actually do like poutine. Poutine is actually pretty damn good. Are we down for that? Hell yeah. Are you going to? No, Hugo Fonseca. We are not going to AirSoftCon. We're going to doing our own thing this weekend. It's called the Mayo Gang Swap Meet. What is going to be way better, in my opinion, because you'll be able to actually buy stuff from the Airsoft community directly. We're going to be having a lot of vendors pull through and selling their used Airsoft wares. We're going to be doing 1v1 games, raffles, swag bags, in-store discounts, boneyard sales as well. It's going to be a blast, man. It's going to be fun. I'm going to leave a link to it in the live chat for everyone to go on and read again for themselves. Again, it's happening this Saturday. It's happening this Saturday. Poutine fries, delicious. Fish lives, kind of. I mean, yes, obviously protect the ecosystem, of course. I want to continue eating fish, and I don't want my fish to have 3 eyeballs. I am Native American. I don't need a fish. I am Native American. I don't need a fishing license. The right to fish was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I should not have said that. I'm sorry. That was a little unhinged. I'm sorry. I don't know what. It just came to my head. I had to say it. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, man. I killed myself with that one. Jesus. Oh, that's my punishment for making that kind of joke. I'm sorry about that one. I just saw an opportunity. I had to take it. Flame broiler teriyaki balls are fire. Absolutely, they are. No, they're delicious. I'm more of a Whopper grill type of guy, but flame broiler is just as good in my opinion. Fish lives matter in my tummy. Will you guys ever sell VFC M4 GBR magazines? We do. VFC magazine. Yeah, we do. Here. They are available right now, actually. They are available on a pre-order. We did have... actually, no, they've been on a pre-order this whole time. If you guys do want VFC Megamazinos, yeah. I'll leave a link to that as well. You can pick those bad boys up for yourself, Frosty. Absolutely. I know. Trust me. We know the VFC fandom is there. They're not going. Trust me. We know they're there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every time we do anything positive for an MWS, you can't go anywhere without having VFC fanboys just absolutely be like, VFC's better. It's like, okay, well, we're talking about VFC. We're talking about MWS. No, VFC better. It's just fuck. It's like, okay, bro. All right, man. That's fine. VFC fandom. I give them shit because, man, oh man, they are the cult of VFC, bro. The cult of the VFC. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Karma came quick. I say. Oh, dude, that's good. Oh, that's real good. Oh, that was a good one. Amazing day for me. We just got an offender. Fuck, Hudson. I am so sorry, man. Jesus Christ. Are you okay? Fucking Jesus, man. Go look at a doctor. Go look at a doctor. Have someone look at you. Make sure you're doing okay. Which version is that, though? V3. V3. Oh, never mind. Can't read. It'll be in my dumb corner now. Oh, hello. Blind in one eye and can't see out the other. Brother, how are you driving? You drive pretty far, RPG lovers. What the frick? What is this? Jackson Village. Bought a secondhand G19 Gen 3, and it needs a new inner barrel and hop-up unit. What's a good upgrade for it? TTI if you can do it. TTI, Unicorn, Although I think they mainly focus on Gen 4s. I'd say go for the TTI Umarex spec. Yes, Jack Supplage. In terms of the hop-up chamber. But again, I'm pretty sure Unicorn has a kit for it. Unicorn Airsoft or TTI. That's probably going to be your two best friends. Oof, excuse me. Just be careful when you're going out there, because more than likely you have the actual Elite Force Umarex one, and not the Tokyo Marine one, unless you do have the TM spec one, because there is a difference. They do specify which one is which on the descriptions for each one, so just make sure you're reading the description properly, and it says for the Umarex one, if you do indeed have the officially licensed one. Make sure I'm missing anything. Poutine, who's been to Kanuki? I love poutine. There was this place that I used to go to. It was when I was in college. Jazz and I used to love this place. It was in Mission. Yeah, it was literally in Mission. It was so fucking good, dude. It was like literally on Mission Street too. Oddly enough, we used to take this one bus because we used to go to this one grocery store that had like all the Mexican ingredients that I needed for a lot of like my dishes. And right near it, there was this place called Pig and Pie. Pig and Pie. It was so fucking good, dude. They had like poutine fries. They sold pies by the slice or a whole pie if you wanted. I used to get the butterscotch pie or the rhubarb pie that they used to have there. Oh man, it was so delicious, bro. It was so good. And then there was a record shop too, like inside as well. So you'd go in, check out a few records. And then, of course, you could buy them right then and there if you wanted to, or trade for them. And then, of course, you can get yourself a snack as well. Dude, it was so good. It was so delicious. And then there used to be a place up the street from there. I forget what they're called. It was an ice cream parlor. They had curry peanut butter ice cream. I never would have, in a million years, would have ever thought to put those things together. It was the best fucking ice cream I've ever had. It was so... And I'm a dog when it comes to peanut butter. I can lick that shit up for fucking days, man. Like, it was so delicious. That peanut butter was so good. That ice cream... Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I missed that place. Finish this one as well. Scroll down. Fuck, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna go get some Mickey D. Pink eye and brown brother, DJ. It's all about faking it. Not gonna pull you over if you confident. You were just complaining about oily Chinese. Now you going to McD's. I know, DJ. I was just saying there's a difference. One is oil on the outside and the other is on the inside. Equally unhealthy. So what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about, bro? They're both unhealthy. I don't give a shit, man. I just want it to taste good. Poutine is the bomb, but anything smothered in gravy and cheese curds, what could be bad? Arteries. Cholesterol. Heart attack. I don't know. My BMI. Del Taco burgers taste like Big Macs. Dude, they are fucking amazing. They're so damn good. Quality, not quantity, man. There's a difference. Remind me to pack the peanut butter when I come down. What the frick, bro? What the fuck? He's talking about licking things again. Hey, man, I just really like peanut butter, okay, man? I just really love peanut butter. It's good. It's so delicious. Guys, we got less than an hour left of the live stream now. It's 8:44. Make sure to get those orders in. We already have plenty of items that are discounted as we speak. I will put a link to all the current shocker deals. I think, yeah, it's right now it's 1,977. Yeah, it's the exact number. 1,977 products that are discounted on the website. Some of your favorite brands and models. So make sure to go and check those out as well. There are plenty of deals going on prior to the Mayo Gang swap meet, which again is going to be happening this Saturday. Don't miss out on this opportunity to connect with the Airsoft community. Seriously, it actually is kind of a big thing to be involved more in community-driven events. That's actually something that I didn't really get a chance to talk too much about in terms of, like, future advice for current airsofters, right? How important community events can be. They are imperative to the lifespan of airsoft, not even just beyond going to fields and playing. It's a way for the community to actually get to know each other, for you to make new friends, for there to be a hub for the community to gather together and actually have things to celebrate. Which, again, the fact that we even have this hobby is fucking amazing. We live in a place where it's not illegal. Trust us. We could be in Australia. We could be in New Zealand. You know what I mean? Like, and just have it be completely outlawed. I don't want that. I'm pretty sure none of you guys want that either. So let's be grateful of the fact that we're in a country that allows for it, and we have hubs that are willing to host events like this to be able to go out and do it. So I hope to see every single one of you guys that can make it out. I hope to see you guys there. Answer that one as well. Speaking of fish, does anyone remember when Gordon Ramsay was so pissed off about an undercooked fish that he punched it out of existence? What? I don't remember this one. I don't remember that episode of Kitchen Nightmares. I'd have to look at that one. I'm going to have to look that up. Gordon Ramsay punches fish. Well, hey, man. Peanut butter is so good. Need to bring Isaias a jar of the goat nut butter. I read that as the goat nut butter. What the fuck is wrong with me? The good nut butter. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so fucked up. I'll take a Del Taco burger over Big Mac all day. Honestly, preach. Preach. Yes, I will gladly take a Del Taco burger. Absolutely over a Big Mac nowadays. I had a Big Mac, like, what, 2 weeks ago? Man, that shit was mid. Shit was mid as fuck. You know what I mean? It just felt like a big nothing burger. You know what I mean? Like, it was fine. Like, nothing terrible about it. But I wouldn't want to order it again, waste money on it. You know what I mean? He's talking about this well-named brewers. You're giving DJ some rather naughty ideas. Nutter butter, dude. Nutter butter cookies. I love those too, man. I have a Mr. Giant Lingua Wet Burrito waiting for me right now. Just eat it while you're listening, bro. Eat it while you're listening. No need, you know, to not eat. No need to starve yourself, man. Have that giant, delicious, soaking, dripping, soggy burrito, man. You know, I haven't had a wet burrito in a hot minute. I need to try this Mr. Giant. You know what? Let's see. I am going to try and see if Jazz wants to go on Sunday. By the way, guys, myself, Cisco, and Lance Tactical Anthony, and even I'm pretty sure Boaz is going to go, but there's a possibility he might not, so just forewarning. But we are going to hit up a K-barbecue spot after. I don't know which one, but we're going to hit up some K-barbecue after the Mayo Gang meet is all cleaned up. It's all done. We've put everything away, and we're good to leave. We're gonna be hitting up a place. So if you guys want to pull through, that'll be fucking sweet. Oh my god. Oh me. Have you tried the double Big Mac? I did not even know there was a thing, but I am probably not gonna stay away from that. Why defer the indulgence when you can enjoy while you listen? There you go. Exactly. Doing giveaways today. Too high 420. I'm pretty sure you were early, like in the first one in the stream. Like I said earlier, the giveaways happen on Thursday. But if you want to have more of an opportunity to win, have the best odds possible, make sure to go and get your orders in now. Take advantage of the promotion that I got going on. That way you can maximize your potential of winning, because every $50 you spend right now during the remainder of the stream, which is going to end in 40 minutes basically, every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries. So you have an opportunity to maximize your potential of winning. No damage on cars. Holy crap, it's been a long day. By the way, is anyone planning on selling high cap? You know what? I'm sure if you ask around, yes. I'm pretty sure someone there is going to be selling high cap. Considering it's like the most common pistol in all of Airsoft, right? Odds are someone's going to be selling high kappa and or high kappa mag. So potentially, right? Potentially. And then, of course, we sell them in store as well, and we're going to be having some discounts applying to a lot of stuff. So, you know, you can do that. Worst case scenario, you can buy a brand new one, right? I'm having a beer first. Hey, man, ¿por qué no los dos? You know what I mean? Like, why not both? To make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, I should be caught up on all of those. Yes. Oh, actually, there was one thing I did want to go over. I'm sure most of you guys right now, all 22 of you, which, by the way, y'all 22 are the real homies. You guys saw this earlier in the Discord. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Where the fuck? It was right here. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Actually, you know what? Let me show a picture. I have an actual photo of this. This is going to be a lot better. Where's my Teams at? Teams. Microsoft Teams. Hi, Lois. Hey, Lois. Have you seen my Microsoft Teams, Lois? Yeah. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Okay, this is not a very good picture, but this will have to do. There we go. Okay, so there was a video about it. Motherfuck. Yes, there we go. There was a video about it. This is just a work in progress. Mayo Gang, MGC4, Mark IV. Mark IV. Now, I'm going to answer some things right away. Will it have the forged versus the billet receiver? It'll more than likely have the billet receiver. But as of right now, it is forged just because we needed a placeholder for the time being. It's just a mock-up. It's just a mock-up, right? We're more than likely going to have the billet receiver. We just need to work out a few things on the rails, on the handguard, so that it can actually fit. Because as is right now, it actually doesn't fit on the billet receiver, so we need to rework the handguard for it. We'll have the NSR stock, right? Why is it blue? No idea why it's blue there, but there you go. I think they're just to mark it. This is the handguard for it. Very interesting, very cool. But that's not the only thing about it, though. It will be available as both AEG and as a GBB. This is for members only, you know what I mean? Again, this is for everyone that's actually here. That's why it's important to stay tuned to the live stream and to be on the Discord server, because Discord found this out first if you weren't there. But yes, GBB, MGC4. I don't have an exact date as to when it will be officially released, but this will also be available as a GBB. I'm just letting you guys know now, that is something very cool to look forward to as well. So, again, I have no idea when the fuck this shit is gonna be releasing. I think we might be getting our prototype next year, potentially early next year. What is this? AEG will feature iPhone charging and GPS. Actually, that would be kind of funny if it did have like some sort of GPS function. I could see that being a thing. Like it connects via Bluetooth or something, right? I don't know. Voice activated, right? What if it's like Metal Gear Solid 4, the Guns of the Patriots, where it's like they're all ID locked? GBBR features massage function. Yes, dude, fucking Christ. Will I be tracked down by local law enforcement too? What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. Noah Brown Price. I just got my gun and it arrives this Thursday. Just got my gun and it arrives this Thursday. But maybe in a couple weeks I can get that Baba Yaga 2 from y'all. Yeah, Noah. Yeah. You know what? I would say Baba Yaga Dose. I mean, if you were in the California area, I would say, maybe swing by the custom showroom and lounge. Maybe you can get yourself a little bit of a deal going on. You know what I'm saying, brother. We actually have a combo package as well going on. If you wanted to load up on extra magazines, I would say this would probably be worth looking into as well. I'm just throwing that out there. Coupon code 2025. For anyone that is still, in the know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still a great way to save yourself a couple bucks here and there. Just saying. Leave Friday early morning to Denver. Hopefully come home with medals. Semi-positive vibes. Yes. For those that know, Brewer is going to be you're going to like an actual, it's like competition, right? Like it's an actual award ceremony and everything that goes on. I hope you win, or I hope you win at least one medal. That'd be pretty freaking nice. If not, don't worry. You are still the best brewer in our opinions. You know what I mean? Because you are the coolest brewer of them all. As well. Do a trade up video? Fuck no, Frosty J. So many people are annoyed with those types of videos. A lot of the guys that I know, like they'll say, like especially because they work in airsoft fields, they'll say like they'll get a bunch of kids doing the same thing, trying to do those videos, and it annoys the shit out of everyone because they're like, I know what you're trying to do, like it's not happening, bro. Answer that one as well. Do I say? I'd have to check real well. I have no idea if you do. That is a great question. I'm gonna have to fucking dig for that one. Baba Yaga 2 is legit fun. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Oh my god. Brewer, no, massage, your back. It massages your back, okay? Let's leave it at that. Does it have smart targeting? I keep missing on poor people not calling it. Brother, sounds like a skill issue, man. Too high at 420. Is the promo giveaway done for today, or am I still early? Again, too high 420. The giveaway is done every Thursday. It's done every Thursday. Dude, I forgot how fun Airsoft is when you just don't take it seriously. Played all weekend and it was fun. You got to come to Hollywood soon. Dude, now I have been going like so, like, or at least a little more frequently than I have the last like 2 years. And it's been a lot of fun, but I really want to try to maintain my goal of trying to hit up different fields as well. You know what I mean? Like, I had such a good time at Warped Ops. I actually met a kid that came in store today and he was talking about it. He was like, I asked him, is it true that just everyone just for some reason goes Sunday? And he's like, yeah, everyone just goes Sunday. Because I went on a Saturday with Dark Tree, and it was still really fun. It was still really fun because it was super chill, super laid back. But I was missing out on a lot of the guys that do normally go. I guess, again, for some reason, everyone goes Sunday. Don't know why. Still early. Step away from the bar. Oh, my God. You know what? That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. I like that. I wish I'm all the way in VA. No worries, bro. No worries, Noah. What's a good GBR to start? Can you show on screen? Absolutely, Hugo Fonseca. I couldn't read that for a second. A good GBR. Okay. When it comes to GBRs, there is a budget you're going to have to keep in mind. Right? They're going to cost money. GBRs, by nature, will cost money. There's no real ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, if you wanted something that was good for like target plinking or something, just something to mess around with in your backyard, you really weren't going to be bringing it to the field too often, if at all, then yeah, I would say, any one of these Golden Eagle GBRs are fine. They're fun. They look really sick, right? Hell, I can even see this being as a great prop, like a fantastic prop to use, something that's actually got a reciprocating bolt and everything. Like, absolutely, it's fun. It's cool, right? But if you were planning on bringing him to a field, and playing against other people, I would say you would definitely need to up the budget at least quite a bit, I would say maybe even how do I spell that? B-O-L-T. Something like, obviously, this one would be like out of stock, so the next best one would be like the M16, right? That's just one example, right? So along the lines of this, all right? Yes, it's going to be a little pricey, but this would be the bare minimum of what you should be looking for in terms of a gas blowback. The WeTech specifically is older. It is older, and the parts are going to be a little bit more tricky to find compared to how they used to be back in the day, but, it is still going to be a system that, technically speaking, is still supported, right? And you can still find parts for it, and people have been using them for years. There are still plenty of parts that do exist out there, right? And you can build this out to however it is that you want, right? At the end of the day, it's an AR, right? Realistically. There are other options you can go with as well if you want to go up in price point. I would also say, going with something like, if you didn't mind going a different platform, Pro. Where is it? Come on. There we go. I would say one of these guys would actually serve you very well. For whatever reason, WorldPro just came out with freaking, an absolute sleeper banger of a gas blowback, out of nowhere. It's the first GBB AK-12 in the United States. You know what? I wasn't expecting that to come from WorldPro. I'll take it. I will gladly take, because these things are fucking fantastic. I love these things. Both the 12K and also the full-length 12 as well. Although propane and propane accessories. These are great, man. These are absolutely fantastic. I love these a lot. That would be another great one. Anything of like the VFC stuff are really, really solid. MWSs, that's going to be like the big platform that companies are investing in right now. We've even had like several customs of those. That would be probably your best bet, to be honest. You can get one right now for $575, which again, for a GBB, that's about average. For a solid GBB, that's about average. That's going to be the price that you end up paying for, the GBB lifestyle, So that's what I would usually suggest. But they don't have any more spare. Yeah, I know. The AK-12 mags, those things sold out real fast. Everyone bought a ton of those. What up, Cutter? Good to have you here on the stream, buddy. Man, we need an MWS in the 350 range. I know people would really like, an MWS in that price range. The only downside would that be like, man, that would be so bad out the box. Maybe with time, eventually with time, I'm sure we'd eventually get one. But right now, if you get one that's like at that price point, oof, there's gonna be some problems. And I know because I've seen clones of MWS stuff out there. It's not the same, bro. It no matter what people say, like they're huffing on copium, bro. It's seriously like the hardest amount of copes I've seen for that. Like it's good, I swear, it's good. It just needs this part. It just needs this part. It just needs like, bro, no, you know what I mean? Like no, it's not nowhere near as good as even just the stock OEM, just out the box MWSs. They're solid, man. They're absolutely solid. I don't care, mags. I only want mags. It would be a polymer GV for sure. Oh, bro, I don't know about that one. Not unless the bolt is also polymer or some shit. Like that G&G gas book they had, the MGCR. If you remember that one, that one was really cool. Mention that as well. Which one was Virginia? Okay, should be all caught up, guys. We have exactly 28 more minutes left before we close out tonight's stream. If you guys have any airsoft related questions in general about anything, why do I love peanut butter so much? Questions like that. Let's just hang out, chillax, relax for the remainder of the live stream, because the world is already stressful. Let's just take this time to just mellow the fuck out. Scrolling down. So should just shell out for an MWS. Yes. Hugo, yes. Yes, 100%. That yes. If save, just save a little bit over time. I know it's not the answer that's like everyone wants, because everyone wants that unicorn, right? Everyone wants that that like super affordable, super cheap gas blowback rifle that has all the compatibility and aftermarket support in the world and performs great out the box. Everyone wants that, and I'm gonna be real, it just don't exist yet. I'm sure at some point it will, but just not yet. Isaias, did you see the revised MGC 25C? Not the revised one, no, actually. Let me see here. What chat did you put it in? Oh, let me crack my back. Oh, okay, yeah, it felt good. This is MGC 4 gang? Let's see here. Okay, I think this is... Oh, God. Ooh, with the NSR stock on there, I like. Or is that not the NSR stock? What stock is that? Is that a Sentinel Gear stock? What is that? Yeah, I think that's the NSR stock, right? That actually looks pretty fucking cool. Cutter, that actually looks really... you know what? I'll show it on stream. Where's my Discord at again? It disappeared. Come on. Come on, Discord. Open. There we go. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this sexiness right here. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. I actually like... for me, yes, it's a DMR. It's a battle rifle. You're going to need the magnification. But, obviously, if I would have just thrown a freaking Spectre L-can on that bitch. That's not my style, really. That's my favorite optic. But yes, everything about it, yes, I love it. It looks good, baby. It looks good. I love that stock on there. The Maki Suppressi. It's simple. It's clean. It gets the job done, which I think is ultimately what you're looking for, right? I dig it, man. I dig it. I think you did a really good job on that one. Let's see here. Friend of a buddy got a ghetto blaster. Oh, no. Nozzle housing broke. First game. Yep. Yeah, that'll happen. First game, and I'm like, bro. No, RBW, here's my problem with the ghetto blaster. Yes, the nature of GBB itself is not very forgiving. All right? It's a very, very, very maintenance intensive, and you need to be very aware of what's going on in the parts, right, in order to really run it efficiently, right, to be able to troubleshoot any issues you might have. My problem with that one specifically, why the frick does the stock magazines not work? I've seen too many videos where dudes are straight up like, yeah, the mag that I got sucks for it. It works better with like stock magazines or this other brand magazines. Because I don't even know if like 100% if stock magazines like TM brand magazines are a perfect fit for it either, if I'm being honest. But if I remember correctly, I think the latest versions should be 100% compatible with them, which would be a step in the right direction. But why the frick does a stock magazine not even work? If the stock magazine doesn't work, take it out of the gun and discount it by like 50 or 60 bucks. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But no. Freaking hate that thing, man. I hate that gun. And then, of course, it's not all the other issues that it has, right? Whenever it comes to like upgrading or modifications, where it's like, all right, how much fitment is going to be required to get this MWS specific part to work, right? Happy Ghost Ninja, what's up, man? About to leave my cousin's house. How about you? We are doing good, man. We're just hanging out, chilling, maxing, relaxing before the end of the stream. Guys, remember, get those orders in so you get a head start on getting multiple entries into this Thursday's live stream giveaway. I want a Ghetto Blaster just because it's a Ghetto Blaster, or give me a Honey Badger GBR. Don't get me wrong. The name is hilarious. It's funny, right? Of course, right? Of course. But I just... Man, like, the amount of people that tell me they got, like, so many fucking problems with theirs, like, I'm like, man, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? You might as well just get an actual brand one, right? The fact its own mag doesn't work is wild. How did they pass QC? They didn't! That's the problem. Or if they did, they passed QC in a completely different environment where it's not even close to the same environmental conditions that would have this. Because here's the thing. A lot of times when you look at gas blowback, like, shooting videos or testing videos, they might work fairly well, you know, in Asia, you know, where it's constantly warm. At most, it gets a little humid. It's like raining, but it's humid, so it's still warm, right? I've been to Taiwan. I know what that weather's like. No wonder gas blowbacks work all the time there. Of course, it's always freaking warm, right? And in reality, yes, I live in SoCal, so like generally speaking, the weather should be decent enough most of the year for it to work. But again, there are some environmental conditions that just aren't taken into account, you know. Why does the 140 round high cap mid cap magazine 10 pack, or what does it look like? For fear of getting copyright striked, I will say it looks like I'll just say it looks like a very popular polymer style magazine in the real firearms world. I will leave it at that. Looks like, yeah, it looks like a 10-pack magazine. No, yeah, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. I just want a GBR, period. No, I'm honestly, Crazy J, like, obviously times are tough, for sure. But I'm sure with enough time, you'll be able to get one, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of, like, saving just a little bit along the way, right? I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. I want a Q Honey Badger GBR. Actually, Brewer, according to Cisco, he let me know that Le PTS got the license for the Q. Yeah, they're it's gonna be happy. I don't know who's making it, and there's no prototype out there that I'm aware of as of yet. But I know that PTS does have the license for it, from what I remember him telling me. As far as who's gonna go with the OEM, fuck if I know. Forever Living 12. What's going on, man? Question: what class would you work best for being unable to? What class would work best for being unable to run? What class would work best for being unable to run? For like Airsoft? I mean, typically most games, you know what I mean, like regular walk-on games, there's no like class system of any kind. If like obviously there's certain events maybe where you can go and there's like a class system of some sort, like Kitty Boys Tactical League, maybe you go in Milsim West, right? If you want to go as like and like a mark, like if you want to try to do like a DMR, you want to go as an LMG, like an actual support gunner. If you want to go as a rifleman, a grenadier, that sort of thing. But in general, if you're just doing regular walk-on games, you can play however you want with whatever platforms you want. There's no like class restrictions or anything. But in general, if you can't run as often, or just in period, you can only walk. I'd say try to build out a long-range gun if you can. Try to build out like some type of DMR, an SPR, maybe even like a sniper rifle of some kind, you know what I mean? Like seeing if you can try to go out and build one of those bad boys out for the range and accuracy and consistency. That'll be an actual big threat on the field. You don't really even have to run anywhere. You can just kind of walk up to a nice position, post up, and then take shots from afar as long as you got a good angle, you know what I mean? LMG doesn't take much running. Actually, Hudson Airsoft, I beg to differ. Here's my philosophy, and this is what a lot of LMG users say. An LMG is just a full auto rifle. You run it like such. Obviously, yes, you do have the ability to provide suppressive fire, but that's not your sole role. You know what I mean? Like, you, especially when it comes to airsoft, you have the rare advantage of being able to have full auto fire. Why not take advantage of it and actually use it as its intended purpose? Be aggressive with your LMGs, because nothing is more scary than an LMG, like suppressive fire, that can move at a moment's notice wherever it wants to be, right? Holding down very specific areas for its teammates, yes, is very terrifying, but the fact that it's mobile is even more terrifying, right? So, for all my LMG users out there, or aspiring LMG support gunners, be aggressive with your LMGs. I'll play with a Saiga this weekend. It was so much fun. Be 3 shots and half a tank is around 12. Jesus Christ, buddy. Jeez, 83 shots. Okay. Why B3? What DMR would you recommend as the base for Ever Living 12? There's a few options that you can go with. If you look up, let's see here, 308 on the site. There's a few platforms you can typically go with. I like this guy a lot. I like the Classic Army ECS M110 because it's basically already kind of a built-out DMR. The only thing that this bad boy would need would probably be a little bit more of a tune-up to get a little bit higher FPS, so that way you can get up to, because again, some fields outdoors actually do allow for 500 FPS. So if you can do a tune-up to this bad boy, get it to be like 500 FPS, get a better quality inner barrel and bucking combo, the hop-up chamber is solid. The hop-up chamber is fine. And the fact that it comes with the ECS trigger out the box is very nice. You get that programmable ETU. It's already going to be semi-locked too as well. There's no, you know what I mean? It's just cool. It's very freaking cool. Plenty of battery space. It's a classic. I would say that one's probably my favorite, especially at that price point of like $200. That's really freaking sick. But if you want other options as well, if you want to go up in price, you can always do something like this. This more of like that battle rifle style, right? It's not going to be a full-length gun, right? In terms of, or full-length rifle like previously. But again, this is very freaking cool. You can get these to shoot pretty damn far too. Again, I love the G&G 308 because these are going to be using the, which one is it? With the G2 or the G2? These are going to be using the G2H gearbox. Yeah, the G2H gearbox. If not, then it's the G2 gearbox, which are very freaking nice. But if you're on a budget and you want to build one out like Cutter did, you can grab one of these bad boys for like $220. These are OEM by A&K, oddly enough, but these work very well. Very well. They are going to be a little more affordable, so there's more room for improvement. But generally speaking, in terms of just regular functionality, you're not really getting anything bad with these bad boys in the slightest. And these just make for a really great platform in order to start building. So you have options. I want to run, but due to an injury, I am incapable. Hey man, no worries. Forever living. Here's the thing: Airsoft, don't discriminate in any regards. If you cannot run, don't worry. Hey man, like even Wildlands, I think even posted a photo recently, and there was a video I think Novrich did way back in the past. It was either Novrich or it was Jet. I don't remember which one did it, but it was a dude who's in a wheelchair and he plays in a wheelchair. Like, unironically, he has a HPA tank, a pretty big one that he has set up and tied to his wheelchair in the back, and he has one of his buddies help roll him around. And again, that kind of role will still work with other people. He might ask like, "Hey, can you roll me over here to this position?" And people are like, "Yeah, sure." And they'll just roll him over so we can hold down lanes of fire, right? If that's the case. Now, if you don't want to do that and you just want to, walk, absolutely do it like a long range platform. That'll be an easy way to overcome that for sure. Yes, and if you ever want Forever Living, hit up Cutter Airsoft. He has his own YouTube channel as well. He has his own Instagram, which I didn't know how to spell for some reason at first properly. I was struggling so hard to find his page. But you can also DM him as well for advice, and he might be able to help you out. If anything, too, if you don't want to go through us, we have our own tech services that you can get. If you ever want to go through him directly, obviously you can go through them as well. They're not affiliated with GI in terms of, their services that they provide, but hey, I can definitely vouch for their work. They're fucking fantastic techs, man. There's a lot of good techs that we have, and Cutter is definitely among the best of them. Making me want to finish up my ESG B10 build. Do it! RPG lovers, why not? You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Find out the regulations of your local field and build accordingly. Yes, that is actually sound advice. That is a sound advice. One field's rules can vary differently from another field. It is always important that you do your research and figure out what you're actually allowed to do. You know what I mean? Whenever we go indoors, I'll bring it. Hello, gang. I always show up late. What time does the stream usually start? It's all legit. No worries, man. I'm glad to have you on the stream regardless. Stream usually starts at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. HKM 110. Yeah, that's money, bro. Brewer, that costs some money. You know what I mean? That's expensivo, bro. Still asking for a grease gun too. Same, brother. Same, man. I want a grease gun so bad. RPG. That bullpup shotgun is... Dude, that thing is crazy. Trying to tighten the spread and improve the range. Crazy recoil. No recoil. It's a non-blowback. It exists to be a menace. Yeah, man. My new operator AK and that cutter build is sick and has some nasty range. Did you put that in the Discord yet, Crazy J? I didn't think I saw it. Then again, I might be blind. Yeah, I didn't see it yet. Crazy J, put that shit on the Discord. I want to see it. I mean, I don't know if it's like naked right now. There's no accessories on it, but still, I'm very curious about this AK. That's all. I just you. No worries. Guys, we have 13 minutes left of the stream before we close out. Any last minute questions, whether they're airsoft related or not, feel free to go and ask away. Put the letter Q right for any questions. It's gonna make it a lot easier. Isaias may be blind. I might be blind. I mean, that's coming from you, who's got both pink eye and brown eye. So, I'll be right back. I am fucking thirsty. I will be. I just need to grab a LaCroix real quick. Oh, my back. Okay. Oh, man. Whew. Man, it's actually kind of hot right now. I know it's supposed to be cooler outside, but still. I'm feeling like super freaking weak. Ugh, I need to start going to bed earlier. The problem, I've always had this. I have a hard time sleeping at night. I don't know what it is. I've always fucking had this. My mom always tells me too. Like, she'd have to, like, give me a bunch of, like, freaking chamomile and, like, other stuff to try to put me to sleep. I just always had a hard time sleeping at the time I'm supposed to be asleep. Like, during the daytime, I can fucking take a nap at any point. Like, I always feel exhausted in the mornings. At nighttime, though, I don't know why. Like, even though my body is physically tired, I just have a hard time actually being able to turn off my brain and be able to go to sleep. I just finished an Arctic White Vector GBB build. I'll post it in the Discord if I get the link. Absolutely. Here's the thing. I may not like the idea of the Vectors, and you know I'm a little disappointed in just the airsoft versions in general, other than the KWA gas blowback one. But I think they're still really freaking cool. Mods, hit him with a link. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you guys for doing that. Post my three PPs I did up ASAP. You got 3 of them, bro. You need to get that checked out. Isaias, I tagged you for where it is in Roast My Build. Okay, let me see here. Let's take a look at this. Roast Me Build. Okay, there we go. Where the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Someone has finally joined the AK club with the cutter. Hey, that's what's up, baby. Okay, where is... There we go. Oh, muy. Let me see this bish. Okay, I see you got that LCT, that L3 stock. I see it. Got the extra magwell on there. You got the what is it? The dust cover rail mount. I see you got you got the Shmiotech. I see you got the LCT little stubby vertical on there. You got the big ass can. That's actually not bad. I do like that. I do like that as well. I think it's actually pretty sweet. What was the base on this one? I don't remember. Oh, and I see you got that. Oh, hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. What's the specs looking at right now? What's the RPS or like FPS and everything? I'm very curious. Where is it? Yeah, let's go. Right there. Where's the mandatory hammer? That's right. Every AK user I know in their toolbox with them is just there's some hammer in there. There was a guy I can't remember his name. Shout out to you if you're watching the stream, bro. I'm sorry I don't remember your name. But he's had this like project that he was working on, this AK that he's putting together, and he's like, oh, I gotta get this stuff all together. Anyone borrow a hammer? And he was just the entire time he was just hammering away trying to get shit to fit onto his gun, because there's always a little bit of fitment required for external furniture. Anytime you go with anything other than stock, you always gotta fucking hammer some shit in. He's just bing, 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 bing there the entire time in the storefront. RPG Lovers was there, and he's just like, yep, that is the most AK user thing possible. It was the Lancer KR-103. Oh, all right. Daniel Dang, it's just unfortunate that KWA owns the rights to the GB recoil system for the 45 ACP style. Probably the only reason why Crytek had to use 22 LR recoil system. I see. Shmiotech, yeah, bro. It's not a real EOTech. It's a Shmiotech. I gotta go tomorrow. And I see you guys tomorrow. No worries. Happy Ghost Ninja. Have yourself a wonderful night. Also, Happy Ghost Ninja, when you can, come through on Saturday for the Mayo Gang meet. Obviously, I know you said you're gonna be there, but try to bring some more homies, man. Try to bring some more friends. I'll get my son to bring over the chrono, and I'll get some numbers on it. Unless Cutter has, he just has them written on the side. Yeah, it's always good to have like the specs like down. But that is very fun, cool. I had to hammer my Midwest Industries handguard to my PPK-20. Dude, that's just like a shared experience amongst all like Eastern Bloc gun users. You just need a fucking hammer to like just carry on you at all times. To get shit to work, you gotta fucking beat the shit out of it. Right? That's just a shared experience for everyone. What are some good airsoft fields? SoCal, of course. Hugo Fonseca. You are spoiled for choice, really, at the end of the day. We have, like, a lot of different fields in SoCal. Outdoor fields, my personal favorites are Hollywood Sports, because that was, like, my home field for years. I grew up playing at that field. Wildlands is my personal favorite in terms of the map layout, but I also have grown, even though I've only gone there once, I actually really liked Warped Ops. I thought it was a really cool experience. Indoors, my favorite is going to be Project N1, but I also grew up playing at Tac City a bit too back in the day. I'm just not a big fan of the community there. For me personally, I just find that it's just not for me. You know what I mean? I find N1 is a lot more, even though it's aggressive, it doesn't feel as toxic. It feels more encouraging. You know what I mean? Like, I guess the crowd there is a little better. Ooh, that's a crispy one. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good LaCroix right there. That's how you know you get a good burp, when you get it like from the bowels of your soul. Scrolling up. Make sure I miss anything. All right, I should be caught up on all the most recent questions. What KWA GBR platform do you use? I use the LM4D, but it kind of shoots odd for the first 35 shots. Love Flow, that is very weird. I also have the LM4, but I have the OG LM4 system. Not the D. Have you been to Hill 559 recently? The last time I went to Hill 559 was in either February or January. I did a Milsom West op there with Boaz. We went as militia. Hill 559, Milsom West as militia is just always such a vibe, bro. It's always so fun. I love doing that stuff, bro. I love that. Heading to bed. Can't wait to see you all on Saturday with wife and kids. No worries, ACM. You have yourself a wonderful night, and can't wait to see you on Saturday as well. The dents make it work better. Absolutely. That is facts, bro. That is absolute facts. Having trouble finding it? Yeah, look up TTI. Look up TTI Glock for hop up. That might actually work better for you. Guys, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, and then we close up shop for tonight. Remember, get those orders in. It's not too late. Time is running out, but you still have an opportunity to get hella entries into this Thursday's giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in. I don't want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Bed, bad, coffee, good. No, bro, I need my sleep. Even for like a working out perspective, you have to get some like good rest in as well, which is like where I'm lacking. Like if I could, right? I would love it if I could just have days where I like work from home. You know, I get to sleep in a lot more. I get to have more rest in general. I spend less time, you know, on the road. Man, if I could, dude, it'd be absolutely freaking sweet if I could. Because then I'd be able to save myself a lot of time. I'd be way more efficient with it. And just get more rest in general, you know, spend less time like in the car. Because I feel bad for Jazz because this is her, I think her second year going into it now. Because for like, as long as I've worked at GI, I've always had to drive to work. You know, I mean, I've never had like been like super, super close to work. When we did the move, this is the closest we've been, but I had already been working for GI for so many years. At that point, for 7 years. And I had to drive far. I had to drive pretty far out in order to get to work, especially through traffic. Oh, dude, I would end up spending like, I think in total close to like 2 hours a day just sitting in traffic, right? That's 2 hours of the day gone just sitting in a car, which, I mean, I don't mind realistically, you know what I mean? But it's just having to sit through traffic is where I have the problem with, you know. Jazz is having to go through that now. You know, I don't know. Even though I get a little bit of traffic on my way from work, I get a pretty bad intersection where there's usually a lot of buildup. Generally speaking, the time frame is nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Right? Jazz is now having to drive further out now, and she's had it pretty rough. So she's saying the same thing. Like, man, I spend so much time of the day literally just sitting in the car. Right? It freaking sucks, man. I hate that. I definitely hate that. Like, if I could have more time dedicated in the day to not driving, I would, because I actually do enjoy driving my car, but recreationally, not because I have to get to work, you know. Just put coffee in the whiskey, bro. What is Irish coffee? That's crazy. Posted in roast. Check it out. All right, let me see the roast chat right now. See what we got. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll put it in the chat for everyone to see. I see that is not your first one. I see you already have another Schmechter as well. The white, definitely given Total Recall vibes for sure. Absolutely. Total Recall vibes for sure. I think you posted another picture, didn't you? For you. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, you got that extendo barrel, bro. You got that extra length. See, color is just taste. Make sure you know which Glock you have. TM spec, VSC spec. Ooh, yeah, space. Absolutely, that is a space gun. That is absolutely a space gun. GI takes PayPal and Sezzle if you need payment over time. Absolutely. Payment plans, that's awesome. Yes, here's what I would say though. Forever Living 12. If you do use a payment plan option, when you're doing the checkout process, because a lot of people make this mistake, when they do the checkout process on Sezzle especially, it'll redirect to their page, right? Sezzle will, ask you to, fill out information, make sure you finalize it. When you're done with the page on Sezzle, don't click out of the order. Don't click out of the browser yet. Give it a few minutes. It'll redirect you back to our website, and then you can complete the order from there. We've had a lot of guys saying, "Oh, I finished my order, but I never got an order number. I never got a confirmation email." And like every single time, no bullshit, every single time we've asked, "Okay, did you go through Sezzle?" They're like, "Yes." Okay, we know what happened. You didn't wait for the page to finish redirecting you back to our website so you could finish, the transaction. Because unless you get the redirect back to our site and finalize the order, and you get a page at the end that says, "Congratulations, you placed your order. Here's your order number," and you also get an email confirmation. Unless those things happen, you did not finalize the order. So just be careful. But yes, we do have Sezzle as a payment plan option on our website, so feel free to use that as well. I think I found another. Yeah, the color doesn't matter. Jaxel Plush. Yeah, color don't matter on those as well. It's just you're not even really gonna see it, to be honest. It's inside the gun. You know what I mean? That's pretty thick. What color should my hop-up chamber be, or what color should my internal thing be? And it's like no one's gonna see it, bro. All right, man. That is going to be it for tonight's live stream, guys. I had a lot of fun hanging out with every single one of you guys. It was a very fun, low-key hangout stream. Hopefully, you guys were taking advantage of the promotion and spreading the word as much as possible, because we got ourselves another giveaway happening this Thursday. Again, you guys are the absolute best. I would not be here in the position that I am if it weren't for you guys. I love every single one of you guys. Remember, Mayo Gang Meet happening this Saturday as well. Spread the word. We need a lot of people attending this bad boy. We want to get as many people involved as possible. Let's get excited about Airsoft, man. Let's have something to look forward to. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you all on Thursday.